Okie dokie, we are live for a late one here. We are live for a late one. We're going to pop out the chat right here. Caitlin Clark's Fever versus the Las Vegas Aces in what should be an interesting game. That's all I can say. It should be an interesting game. Hopefully it's as fun as this Dallas Wings and Sky game. Like, the Wings are continuing to do the thing where they give up a double-digit lead before they start giving a fuck again. And Enrique is taking them home today. Enrique has taken them home. But yeah. We have now first comment. How are you? How are you? Well, we got 48 people in here with 6 likes. Shit. DeMarco needs to be fired. Is it his fault that his team is down 1 point with a minute and a half to go and one of his players launches a shoe at another player? Is that his fault, though? Is it his fault when Nigel Hamilton felt the need to throw a shoe at Marina Mabrey? Like, I'm going to be honest. She chucked a shoe at her. Like, some things, it is not Chris DeMarco's fault that this team, Leo Fibish and Satu Sablé are injured. It's not Chris DeMarco's fault that Lainey Hamilton threw a shoe at somebody. No, the Sparks have no assets and they're terrible. They're terrible. Like, what could the Fever get back from the Sparks under the salary cap? Erica Wheeler and a couple of firsts. That's literally it. Erica Wheeler and a couple of firsts. No one touched Paige. Yeah, no one does ever touch Paige. And that's on them. Unfortunately, it's not a Paige problem that no one ever touches her. That's not on her. She got a bigger fine than 80. She chucked a shoe at somebody while she wasn't even on the floor. It wasn't like, and she missed by about 10 feet. She threw a shoe at somebody. Like, say what you want. She threw a shoe at someone. And that's actually my most viewed video in the last, 10 months. Over 3 hours, 14 minutes, 30k views. That's going to be my most viewed video in the last 10 months. Liberty are frauds. They're missing 2. Sabrina's still not right, and 2 of their best players are injured. Like, I'm going to be real. That's like saying that the Aces are frauds if Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young got injured. Like, but I certainly Hamilton stinks as well. (13-11) is a record of New York Liberty disappointing. I agree. And losing to the Tempo, who had not beaten a playoff team yet this year. So what is it? The Wings have the ball. Oh. Wait, what did... What did Chicago do? Did Chicago take a 2 and they need a 3 or something? Oh no, there's 9.3 to go. They have a chance to win it here. Oh no, sorry, Dallas has the ball. And they get it to Enrique, and Enrique's in the line. That's game. I'm just saying, if Justine Bissott has 15 points today, like, you're looking at potentially seeing somebody might get fired. Somebody might get fired if Bissott has 15 points today. New York Liberty turning it around. I mean, they were, and then Phoebus got injured. You do realize that New York Liberty with Phoebus are the best team in the league, right? When she plays, they're the best team in the league. Like, that is the difference is they are, I shit you not, they're like Chicago Sky level without Phoebus. They're the best team in the league with Phoebus. The Atlanta Dream being 13-10 is crazy. That is crazy. Oh. Couldn't they just switch Van Sloten? Yeah, and they just didn't want to. And they were like, oh, we need to keep Van Sloten. You've already paid her $100K. There's no question about it. If you would have just said, look, we're signing you next year. We want you next year. Are you cool to come over on a dev contract? She would have said, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Like, Reese's fault. That's injured. Not enough Tash Cloud down the stretch. I think she's terrible. I think Tash Cloud is terrible. I think she's been, like, I think she's been bad. I think she's been genuinely bad this year. That would assume Indiana's front office has a clue. Yet they don't. They're clueless. Like, they're absolutely clueless. She has more complaining than hooping. At this stage in her career, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. DeMarco hasn't done a good job. He hasn't, but he's also been dealt a really bad hand. Like, the same shit happened, by the way. Like, they were sub 500. If you guys don't remember, they went 11-0 to start the year, and they were sub 500 the rest of the year. So the same shit happened with Rondella. Yeah, I still do not know why she threw the shoe. Like, someone in the stand, I need to find it here. That was like, it wasn't like a kind of underarm, like kind of toss to John Close beside her. Apparently she just yeeted it. Over under 3 minutes. Over. This game not started yet? Okay, we're about to start here. DeMarco's so boring. I mean, you're not really wrong with that one. You're not wrong with that one. Paige with 22. Oh, she got her 10th assist in the end. Fair play. Only like 12 more to tie Caitlin Clark. 20 minutes, 11.5 rebounds, 6 assists. I'm just interested in when she plays. Like, I'm guessing Vegas by 15. Vegas by 15 is my prediction here. Like, I think this could be a tough situation. This could be a really tough situation here. They had the complete wrong. Am I right in saying the Fever rarely, with the way the camera is, he rarely shooting the left basket in the first half? Oh yeah, Leah, good job. Good take. Like, at least Aaliyah matches up really well to Aja. That's kind of one big thing the Fever have, is that Aaliyah Boston matches up extremely well to Aja Wilson. And Caitlin can guard Steph Talbot. Oh shit, over Aja Wilson. Oh shit. Okay, I see you. I see you. There you go. Wire-to-wire victory. Yeah, they beat a really, really bad Mercury team. Who, like, it feels like the top 8 teams in the playoffs are just set. Kelsey Mitchell nearly airballs a 3 to start the game. Okay. We live with Aja Wilson shooting middies. If she gives us 30 on mid-range shots, you live with that. You live with that. No open threes, no open no drives. Don't let her get to the line. Make her live off middies. Especially look who's guarding Caitlin. Oh, great pass. Oh, great job. Mo Billings. Oh my god, that was unbelievable offense there. Aaliyah needs to be more selfish. Don't pass it to Billings. Good defense, Caitlin. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Can someone run with her? Fuck's sake, Aaliyah. That's all you. What are you doing? That's on you. What's Caitlin saying my bad for? Aaliyah, like, no, why won't anyone run in transition anymore? Like, why don't people play with their head up when Caitlin Clark gets the ball? Good defense, Aaliyah. Make her shoot those fades. Make her shoot the fades. Talbot can't guard you. Go downhill, Caitlin. Oh. Okay, I mean, it is Caitlin's turnover, but it's the fault of Aaliyah Boston. If I'm 40 seconds behind, just click live. I should not be 40 seconds behind. I should be like 15 seconds behind. Yeah, I'm about 15 seconds behind. And the scoreboard, even on the website, is about 10 seconds behind. Good shot, Chelsea. Good shot. Go. You have a layup, Caitlin. Just go for it. You had a layup. Caitlin looks fine. Caitlin needs to turn the corner. You've got Chelsea Gray on you. Use the speed advantage you have. And that's what you have to do. Like, you have the one advantage you have over Chelsea Gray is you have the speed advantage. When she comes off that screen, because she's fighting over it, just turn the corner, go to the basket. Don't be scared to go to the basket. Go. Like, don't 3-hunt. That's what Chelsea Gray is expecting you to do. The only thing Chelsea Gray can do on defense to match up to you, Caitlin, is here. So just make sure that she can't guard you. Make sure that you make your guard in space. If she had a layup and she didn't take it. Yeah, that is the problem. When Caitlin's on the floor, they just stand around and watch her. Even when Caitlin's giving, like, Caitlin was in transition. And Aaliyah Boston looks at Caitlin. Caitlin throws the ball and she's just not expecting the ball. And it's like, that's the problem, is that when Caitlin's not on the floor, they don't pass in transition, they don't run. So when Caitlin's trying to do that, no one's expecting it. It's not a problem on them, it's not a problem on Caitlin. It's literally a problem of you put Caitlin Clark into a slow it down, grind it out offense and team that doesn't like running. And you can't put Caitlin Clark in that scenario and expect her to be able to play her game. That might have been a foul on Caitlin. Kelsey Mitchell runs in. And Kelsey Mitchell's open. That's a good shot. That's a good shot, Kelsey. Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin doing a good job. Their your turn, my turn is working right now. I don't think we've seen either of them, other than Caitlin passing it once in transition to Aaliyah, I don't think we've seen either of them pass the ball yet. It is your turn. It is, we're watching your turn, my turn. But if both of them go off, it can work. It can work. Team needs to go back to running. Like, the problem is they're doing okay without it. I'm surprised Caitlin wasn't just subbed off there after 4 minutes. Why is Lexi Hull guarding Alyssa Smith? Oh, fuck off. Are we going to make Alyssa Smith look like a good player? Even though she is a good player. I'm just still traumatized over what Alyssa Smith was doing towards the end for the Fever. She has become a very good player. Oh, your free stream before he's blind. Yeah. I'm not going to tell anyone where to get them, you know. Okay. Caitlin, just please turn the fucking corner. Okay, Nilissa blitz for no reason. Aaliyah lands the ball to Mo Billings. Nice layup, Mo. Lads, we think we can get to 100 likes. 35 more before Caitlin gets subbed out. There's 5 minutes to go, so I'm expecting Caitlin to get subbed out any minute now. That's Age's first bucket, isn't it? Can we get to 100 before Caitlin gets subbed out? Aaliyah, oh my fucking god! What is wrong with you? You had an open layup. You were 1-on-0 and you couldn't catch the ball. What the fuck is wrong with you, Aaliyah? What the fuck is wrong with you? A little too high. She's 6'5". I get it, it's a little too high. A little too high. Do you want to know? Do you want to know what you do when a pass is a little too high? Let me show you. So, lads, hands straight up. Ball goes about here. You know what you do when the ball's a little bit too high? You bend your knees, you jump. You catch the ball. You jump. She's allowed to jump. She's allowed to jump. Just because she doesn't like to jump doesn't mean she has to get smaller when she puts her hands up in the air. She got literally this much of her hand. She got a full hand to the ball without jumping. If she jumps and just puts her hand up, the ball hits here and goes down. If she can't jump and it turns out that we gave a fucking supermax contract to someone who can't jump, then there's a problem. She has a bomb leg. So do I. Whereas, you can't see it in the camera. I have a fucking bomb leg too. I have a snapped Achilles. I got one functioning lung. I have the ability to jump. Like, like, Caitlin Clark's, yes, obviously. That's been their whole problem, is that Caitlin Clark's playing one way and the team are playing a different way. And the problem is not on either the team or on Caitlin, because if this was, as I will say this, if this was one or the other having to slightly adapt, then you can blame one or the other. If somebody has to slightly adapt their game, but you either have to 180 your game. The rest of the team, and Stephanie White or Caitlin, have to fundamentally change what they think about the sport of basketball. It's not about adapting. Like, it's like saying you want Steve Nash to adapt to being a 3-and-D Mario Chalmers. You can't do it. You just can't do it. Especially not maybe over the course of a career, not over the course of a season. Moral of the story, jump. Yeah. I've never seen Aaliyah Boston use her left hand, by the way. Finish really with her. Oh, no, she has. I was about to say, you know the like sticky thing that they put on the gloves for the NFL players? Just put it on Aaliyah's left hand so the ball sticks to her left hand. Caitlin's reckless. Her teammates aren't even don't even have their head up in transition. She makes those passes 8 more times. They generate 16 more points because Aaliyah doesn't fuck it up twice. Doesn't fuck up the same way twice ever. Why does Jewel Lloyd always rebound well against us? Why does she always rebound well? I'm shocked Caitlin Clark's still in the game. And why did you sub her in for one possession after timeout? Oh my god, they just put shot clock in the game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shout out Bree Turner. That's a good take by Kelsey Mitchell. Shit. I can probably show the game. No, I can't. I don't care the people are showing it on YouTube. I legally am not allowed. And I am not. For the sake of making this more entertaining for you guys, I'm not breaking the law. Is Taya Harris just going to get Magnet Ball? Is she just going to get Magnet Ball here? Shit, that's good by Chelsea Gray. There's another team of players that can... I mean, the Indiana Fever players did years ago. And they did last year as well, by the way. Shit, that's a good shot by Sophie. That's a really good shot by Sophie. She's shooting 40% on a season from, like, mostly 5 feet outside 3-point line. Don't care. Let AJ Wilson do that. They don't win the game if that's what AJ Wilson does. Did the commentator actually say CC doesn't space the floor like Harris? I need to get that on a timeout. Did they actually say that? Oh shit, Sophie. It's insane. Like, it is scary how good Chelsea Gray is at basketball and she can't walk. Like, what, Dana Evans is in. Well, I'm surprised Dana Evans checked in before Passat. Yeah, I'm not some random guy. Like, my face is out there. Everyone, my name is out there. Why would I break copyright law? And like, do a no-brainer breaking copyright law? There's gray area fair use and stuff, like showing highlights on the screen while discussing a game and discussing those highlights. That's like a gray area fair use, but like showing the game obviously is not fair use. Wow. They really do play better. I hate saying this, they really fucking do look better on offense without Caitlin. Like, they're generating an open shot every single possession. And that's not a Caitlin Clark problem. Like, the offense doesn't suit her. No, she's not nearly as good as Messi. She wasn't the greatest of all time at her peak. Like, Messi, the gap between Messi and everybody else is bigger than the gap between, like, whoever's the second best and Eden Hazard all time. Ooh. Passat's checked in. Immediately gives up rebounds, KK. Okay, fucking hell. Aaliyah can't miss. Aaliyah actually can't miss. Messi to go. Well, yeah, that's like saying water's wet. Oh, good pass. Fucking hell. Chelsea Gray's playing really well here. Oh, that didn't look like a foul. That looked like Passat just got her clean. That looked like Passat got her clean there. We'll take it, though. That looked clean. Did Shawcock just catch an alley-oop? Holy shit, Kelsey Mitchell's good. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yes, she's turning Caitlin Clark into a role player. Fuck it. Like, I don't, like, it's not even a knock to say this is Kelsey Mitchell's team. Are you watching what Kelsey Mitchell's doing here? Chelsea Gray's cooking them. Oh my god. On who? On Chelsea Gray? I mean, like, this offense absolutely works better with one star guard and one role player guard. Like, I'm gonna be real. Shit, Dana Evans already scored there. Like, Kelsey Mitchell just put up 9 a quarter there. Like, Caitlin took 2 shots. By the way, Caitlin took 1 shot I made. 0 decisive passes in the half court. Yeah. Mercury 36 after 3 quarters, yeah. I mean, Kelsey Mitchell is what? Like, they're plus 9, is it? Without Caitlin on the floor? Plus 9, yeah. Caitlin has the lowest plus, is the only player in a team with a 0 on the plus minus. Like, Ty Harris is plus 9 in 4 minutes. So Paige shoot 25 shots. Let her shoot 25 shots. That's 28 shots. Let her shoot 28. Oh, it says plus, yeah. I mean, yeah, but like her teammates can't catch the ball or score easy layups or run in transition. Like, I'm in no way crying. I am in no way crying. Like, we can make factually correct statements, but also say the Fever are playing exceptionally well, playing through Kelsey Mitchell. You're saying they don't pass it to Caitlin if she passes it. They don't pass to anyone. Like, I don't think people realize that, like, once Caitlin passes it, their goal is to get the ball to Kelsey, not get it back to Caitlin. Caitlin's just a role player. Yeah, Caitlin can't be a role player, so you just trade her. That's fine. Like, you wouldn't ask Steve Nash to be a role player. You wouldn't ask like, there are people that can and can't be role players. Caitlin can't be a role player, and that's fine. Like, garbage passes. She made an on-target chest pass, and one that was maybe 3 inches too high, and Leah didn't jump. Caitlin's nothing like John Stockton. Caitlin's nothing like John Stockton in the way she plays. She's like a Steve Nash, Luka, Trae Young, some sort of Steve Nash, Luka, Trae Young. Good. Oh, Passat finally missed. No super chat notice. Did I get a super chat? Oh shit, I got a super chat, did I? I'll read it out once I see this play. Caitlin comes off the PNR. Great pass. Shit. I know you're speaking a measure of truth, but it's almost as boring as watching the Fever. Fair. You're not wrong. Thank you for the $5, but yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but it's hard not to be boring on this end when it's kind of a boring game. That pass was nice. Yeah, Passat nearly got a block there. Weird lineup out here, but I don't hate it. Mo Billings has this weird thing where she like swipes sideways, nowhere near the ball, and it's like you're this close to hitting someone in the head every single time. Good D, Caitlin. Like, Passat is so much taller than like KK and everyone. She's huge. This isn't a terrible lineup. Like, you don't want Caitlin and Kelsey Mitchell in the game. Sophie's better than Lexi. Mo's fine. And KK, for like, if we're being real, is one of the better players to the Fever this year. Yeah, Fever are way up. Fever are way up. And they're getting their start, the 1A of this team right now, Kelsey Mitchell and Leah Boston a break. You know, Caitlin, carry the bench mob. If nothing else, she has to at least be able to do that. That's a foul. That's kind of shit. Like, what is Caitlin -4 in the plus minus? She's -2 in a game they're up by 7 points. Fuck. And Age is rocked up back into the game. Oh my god, that is a awful pass by Ty Harris. Good finish by Aaliyah. I think in her defense, I think Passat's been alright. Like they're face guarding her. Like, that's all you can really want, is that they're literally face guarding her. Oh, unlucky Caitlin. Good rebound, Leah. Make the layup. There we go. 11-point lead. We'll take that. Caitlin getting demoralized. Yeah, it just might not. It just might not be her year. It just might not be her year. They're still up 11 though. Still up 11. We can microanalyze every single part of Caitlin Clark's game, but they're up 11. And she absolutely got fouled on that drive. It hasn't been her year for the last 2 years. I mean, she was real good before she got hurt at the end of last season. She was real good for the first maybe 6 games of the year. Then she was real good in the 3 games before she got hurt against Dallas, Connecticut, and Atlanta. Someone sprinted back on defense and covered someone not their man. That's called transition defense. That's called transition defense. If you run back and guard your man in transition, someone's giving up a layup. You run back and you protect the basket and you guard who's near you. That's called. Boston's been really good. Kelsey and Leah have been very, very good. Ty Harris has been good as well. Is Ty Harris plus 11? Yeah. Ty Harris has been really good again. Seems like Raven might be gone out of rotation completely. Yeah. They've relegated Caitlin to be a role player. I mean, I don't think it's relegating Caitlin to be a role player rather than just being like, we employ Kelsey Mitchell and this is our guy. Like, unfortunately, that is their system where it's like Kelsey Mitchell is our guy. She's our 1A and your job, Caitlin, is to figure out how to fit in with Kelsey Mitchell. And I don't think Caitlin's a player fits out rather than fits in. If you want to win games down the road, they better let Clark run and gun. I mean, I don't see them doing it. They're playing Passat huge minutes here. But, like, I don't think people understand. The Indiana Fever can't help off Passat. They are denying her the ball. And, like, for nothing else, that frees up Paige Wilson. Oh, and Passat just swats Sophie. Fuck! Oh, no. Boston system work. Aaliyah Boston can work in any system. She's plug and play. Oh. Good pass, Caitlin. And AJ gets swatted. And AJ gets the board over Caitlin. Wow. Okay, Caitlin posting up Jewel Lloyd. Okay, nice take, Caitlin. Shit, nice take. That's out of bounds. Chelsea threw that out of bounds. I know Passat has swatted Sophie and Lexi and here. She swatted Sophie and she swatted KK. Woman's cause a foul. She's long as fuck. Oh, unlucky Ilya. Good shot though. Keep taking it. Good defense, Caitlin. Great defense, Caitlin. Dumb foul, Caitlin. You did well the first 2 times. Flop on the 3rd time. If Jackie drops your shoulder 3 times into your chest, flop on the 3rd one. You did a good job on 2 of them. You had to have flopped on that last one, Caitlin. At least you didn't give her anything easy, I guess. But you got to flop on the 3rd one. You got to flop on the 3rd one. Caitlin, come on. Sharpshooter and rim defender, like. She's out here swatting shots. If you ever double, very rarely. Very rarely. They're completely in control of this game, Indiana, though. Like, Vegas cannot stop them. What the fuck is that? Okay, Kelsey actually passed the ball to Caitlin Clark. Oh, good pass. Great pass, Caitlin. Shit. Okay. We'll take that. Well, they just double Chelsea Gray. And why is no one guarding Alyssa Smith under the basket? Holy shit. Oh, good caught. Can someone move and not just stand there? Great take, Aaliyah. Shit. Alright, it's Caitlin up to 4 assists now. Alright, saying Caitlin's up to 4 assists. How does Caitlin Clark have 2 assists? I can remember 3 of them off the top of my head. How does she have only 2? I thought she had 4. Kelsey Mitchell runs a lap of the court. Ball goes to Aaliyah. Gets it to Caitlin, who drives in. Draws in on the defense. Monique Billings in the corner for three. Okay, shit. Go take that, Mo Billings. No, don't panic. Deliberately, you're injured. If Satu's concussion is bad, then panic. You see, that's why... Oh my God, Mo Billings just blew an open layup. Good defense, Caitlin. They literally gave Mo Billings points on my screen for the open layup she missed. They had to take points. Is Caitlin okay? They just keep going through her. They just literally keep going through Caitlin. Caitlin looked like she got... hostile act after the whistle. It looked like she just tried it. She just got milled down and like took a charge and they called it a defensive foul. Like that is an offensive foul. 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 And she did nothing after it. It was just an offensive foul. If it's a foul on anyone, it's an offensive foul. If that's a foul on anyone, it's offensive. Like there's no hand. It's a bullshit phantom foul. It's not a foul either way, by the way. It's not a foul either way. But if there's a foul, it's offensive. Of course it is. Caitlin's not looking for an official review. Caitlin's complaining about how the fuck is that a foul. They can't. Stephanie White didn't review the call. Didn't challenge it. And then she subbed off. That's her done for the half. That's her done for the half. She touched her arms. Yes, after getting a shoulder to the chest. I'm sorry. I mean this. Put your hands up in the air and get somebody to hit you in the chest. You're going to do that. That is not a foul. That is not a foul. You can be fully vertical. If somebody makes contact with you and you move, it's not, you did not make the contact. You did not initiate the contact. It is not a defensive foul. Of course she's pissed. She's picked up 2 fouls from just people plowing through her chest. No. Low management or not, Steph White was taking... She's on 2 fouls. Steph White was taking her off there. Crybaby, she gets the worst whistle in the league. She would have 6 free throws if they called the same shit that they've called on her. They've called 2... Well, sorry. The Jackie Young was a hack. If they called that shit on Chelsea Gray, on her, she'd have shot 6 free throws. Every time she's driven in, there's been contact. She shot 0 free throws. That is insane by Kelsey Mitchell. She slapped down. She literally had her hands up and slapped down because she got hit in the chest. It's like, you can't, like, anyone who's ever played basketball or referee basketball knows, if the offensive player, if someone's going vertically and the offensive player hits you in the stomach and you go down, you can't call a foul on that because it's literally because the offensive player made illegal offensive contact. Like, you are not allowed to stop and bump someone in the chest. Refs don't call it, but you're not allowed to do it. It is against the rules. It is against the rules. You don't have to go down for it to be an offensive foul. What the fuck are we talking about? If you think you have to fall to take a charge, you've never played the sport of basketball before. You just watch this on TV and just hear, they had to take the charge. You don't have to you don't have to go down for it to be an offensive foul. What the fuck are you talking about? By that logic, I can punch you in the face, and if you don't fall, it's a no call. What are you talking about? Dude, I've refereed. I've done so many refereeing courses. You don't need to fall for it to be an offensive foul. I am biased. No, it is literally, I've refed, I can guarantee you, I've refed at a higher level than every one of yous have. Like, I've played and refed at a higher level than any one of you guys. I agree. Imagine not being, you can make contact. Referees judge, it's a case-by-case basis. But if the contact from the offensive player forces the defensive player to move into a position that is a foul, you cannot call a defensive foul because the initial contact from the offensive player is what caused the movement. It is a no call. It is not an offensive foul. You cannot call a defensive foul on that. It is a no call. It is a no call. And what the fuck did they just call an Aaliyah there? A possible upgrade? She caught the ball! She just got called for a foul for catching the ball! She caught the ball! Oh, that's going to be a hostile act. There's going to be a fucking hostile act. She elbowed her in the face. Like her face hit her elbow. Aaliyah Boston does this. She did this. This is what Aaliyah Boston is about to get called for a hostile act for doing. Slight elbow. This is all she did. That is what she did. This. The elbow hit her face. Aaliyah did nothing wrong there. You are absolutely allowed to do this. It's not a foul, but if it's a foul, it's a fucking hostile act. If it's a foul, it's a flagrant. If it's a foul, it's a flagrant. I don't see how you can review and not call it flagrant, but it's not even a foul. To be fair, if they're calling the bullshit they called in Caitlin as a foul, then that's soft shit, then this soft shit's a foul as well. Like, the referees are calling it as no context. We're not refereeing the game. We're making it as a call-by-call basis. On a call-by-call basis, we don't really care. Oh, she caught the fucking ball. It's not unnecessary. It's not unnecessary. If flagrant one doesn't have to be unnecessary, it's contact to the head. Oh, thank fuck. I actually cannot believe they called that. If it's a foul, it's hostile. That's the thing is, I don't think they can undo the call. If it's a foul, it's a hostile act. Because if it's not a foul, if it's not a hostile act, then there's no way that's a foul. It can't be a foul. Like, I don't understand how that can be a common foul. If it is a foul, then it means Aaliyah Boston did something illegal by elbowing Alyssa Smith in the face, which is a hostile act. If it's not a hostile act, it's not a foul. Like, that can't be a common foul. Oh yeah, Aaliyah Boston did this against the Mercury and Copper ran into her. Good defense. This helps the Indiana Fever. Like, as long as Caitlin Clark isn't on the floor, this game being slow, there being less possessions, this game taking longer, this helps the Indiana Fever. Because they're able to grind out wins better than the Aces are. Like, the Aces aren't that good. Oh, Leah nearly played bully ball on AJ there. Okay, good. Good defense, Leah. Cabrillo is the equivalent of Irish professional games. Dude, like, my first ever game checking in, I matched up. Again, garbage time, I'm 18 years old, and I rock up and my coach trying to play a fucking practical joke on me is like, dude, you're guarding Corey Starkey. Guy averaged 18 a game at Bucknell the year before. And they made the fucking tournament that year. And like, we're up by like 30. He's their pro. And like, I'm an 18-year-old. Our coach was just playing a practical joke. Was like, Mick, you're guarding Starkey. I'm like, fuck me. I don't think those 8U players have I've reffed a game with an academy team where every single player went pro or D1. Like, I've reffed games where they played against some top teams. Age is the greatest ever. I mean, she's averaging 30 or something since she's come back. She still has 10. She still has 10 in 14 minutes. WNBA likes set play versus set play. No. Stephanie White likes set play versus set play. The WNBA is not. You can, just like the NBA, you can have different style of teams. Stephanie White just likes one style of a team. I may have seen what I believe is the dumbest tweet of all time about this game. I think I may have seen the dumbest tweet of all time. Like, legitimately the dumbest tweet of all time. Passat comes over to help on Caitlin, and Cece instantly finds KK, who's wide open thanks to Passat leaving her. AJ, however, is there to clean it up and deny KK through him. One of the advantages of having AJ, she can clean up bad mistakes by other defenders. Keyword: help. Help side defense is not like. I understand when you stop playing basketball at 10 years old, when you think help side defense is a one-way thing. Okay, I play help and then I get back to my man. But helping the helper is the thing. When you have a rim protector, you overhelp because the rim protector overhelps. Like, what are we doing? That's help defense and rotations. That's basketball. That is basketball. That is one of the most idiotic things I've ever seen. Leah's not strong enough to be Zach Randolph anymore. No, it's literally rotations. Like, when somebody helps, it's the job of somebody else on the team to help the helper. Like, if you are guarding the player closest to the basket and you go to help the driver, it is the job of whoever is the weak side corner or wing defender to drop down and help you, and then whoever is guarding the driver gets the fuck to one of those two players. Whichever player you left, they get the fuck to them. Like, I get it when you stop playing basketball at 10 years old. Like, you've only learned the first phase of help defense. I understand that, but like, come on now. And just because the Fever, again, don't play any help defense, don't really rotate, and just can't do it. Especially when you have the ability to do what AJ doesn't play her as a roamer. Because they do like to play AJ as a roamer. Fever are big here. Every time they glaze Kelsey Mitchell, I mean, Kelsey's hooping this year. Like, Kelsey has 17 points in the first half. Like, I think the Kelsey Mitchell glaze is justified here. I think it's completely justified. She has 17 first half points. Caitlin played what? 10 first half minutes? I mean, look, it's not a hard thing to do to win a basketball argument against the trolls. Because I am far from the biggest expert on basketball, but the bar is really low when it comes to a decent chunk of the WNBA. I'm not going to say fandom, I'm going to say the standum. The basketball literacy is extremely low. Like if I wouldn't be able to have these arguments if I was doing this for an NBA game and I had people that know the game in here. It's hard to make those type of cut and dry, you're just an idiot arguments because there's less of them. I'm far from the smartest basketball person in the room. I am not one of the smarter basketball people in the room in most rooms I'm in. It's just in this WNBA thing, yeah. I'm like Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney's one of the greatest to ever play. Like Wayne Rooney's one of the 100 greatest players to ever live. Oh, get in, Lexi. What the fuck? Did Lexi just throw it over the backboard? Did Lexi just go over the backboard from 35 from Caitlin range? Like Tyler LeBond, yeah, but I'll never be as good at 2K as that man. And in fairness, like, I wonder who would have been better at 18, me or him. Close. I reckon it might have been him because he was a point guard. I kind of played the 3, and we were similar height. Prime Connor when it comes to excuses for what? For what? For who? For Caitlin? She's been pretty decent in the 11 minutes she's played today. She's been good. At least for Caitlin. 4 and 2 blown wide open layups by teammates. She's been pretty good in the 11 minutes she's played. She's done what she's needed to do. Kelsey Mitchell is a better isolation scorer than Caitlin Clark, and the Indiana Fever's offense is literally just isolation scoring. Like, that shit is nuts. Like, that shit's nuts. Kelsey Mitchell is also on an insane heater. Like, yeah, I'll give you that. Like, by the way, I have no issue with the Indiana Fever choosing Kelsey Mitchell over Caitlin Clark. I don't think there's enough of a difference between them to justify letting Kelsey walk for nothing at the end of the year rather than trading Caitlin and getting a king's ransom for her. The problem is Mo Billings overhelps and then no one ever helps Mo Billings. So Alyssa Smith gets wide open layups. This is Kelsey's team. Like trade Caitlin for a better power forward. Like let her go to a system that suits her. Let her go to her like Kelsey's insane. This is insane. Her in this system is insane. She's basically 2001 Iverson. Let's see, 01 Iverson with a 3-ball. It is insane. Efficient 01 Iverson with a 3-ball. Like, how aware do you think Caitlin is she doesn't fit in the system? Extremely aware. Extremely aware. Extremely aware. Like, you do realize that Caitlin's a very, very good, like, weak side roaming defender. And Caitlin doesn't have to guard people in Golden State. She can guard the worst player on every single team and be a weak side roamer because they're not going to be able to isolate on Caitlin because she's not playing beside a really shitty defender in Kelsey Mitchell and another really shitty defender in Lexi Hull and another really shitty defender in Monique Billings. Like, you can hide. If you've got a whole bunch of good defenders, you can hide defender. Why doesn't Caitlin call for a trade? Because she thinks they can win the title. Caitlin's not going to call for... Like, I think Caitlin's... I think at the end of the year, they're going to trade Caitlin anyway. Like, Kelsey Mitchell very well might win MVP. Yes. Kelsey Mitchell might win MVP. That is how good Kelsey Mitchell is. She might win MVP. And the problem is that because of Aaliyah Boston Supermax, if you sign Kelsey Mitchell, if you re-sign Kelsey Mitchell, even to 200K below the max. So even if like 200K below the max, which she's never going to sign, she'll sign for the max. But if you re-sign Kelsey Mitchell, you cannot register Caitlin Clark. You have to get rid of her. Like, you have to trade her. And they'd be dumb. They would be idiotic. They would be idiotic to choose Caitlin Clark over Kelsey Mitchell, a top 3 pick in next year's draft, getting off Mo Billings' contract because that'll probably be in the Caitlin Clark trade, and 3 more first round picks. They'd be idiotic. Like, because you lose Kelsey for nothing. No, but this team believes they win a championship, and they should believe they can win a championship. They're like, if they win this, they're a half a game off the second or third seed. Like, how far is this team off the number 1 if they win this game? If they win this game, they're 3 games off top, and they've knocked the Aces off top, while being, yeah. Caitlin Clark is not competing against Kelsey Mitchell. In this system, she is. There's a reason why Kelsey Mitchell is plus 11 in this game and Caitlin's minus 1. She is, and in the minutes that Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell have played together, they've been negative. The reason why Kelsey Mitchell is not leading his team plus minus is because in the minutes that Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark have played together, they've been negative. Caitlin Clark was a positive with Ty Harris, who is leading the team in plus 12. They are up at halftime by 11. Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark on together have been negative. Caitlin Clark with Ty Harris has been positive. Kelsey Mitchell with Ty Harris has been positive. Raven hasn't played. Like, it is extremely clear that Caitlin Clark needs Kelsey Mitchell as well. They can't play with each other. Have you not looked at their on-off numbers on the season? The Indiana Fever with Caitlin and without Kelsey are really good. The Indiana Fever with Kelsey and without Caitlin are really good. The Indiana Fever with Kelsey and Caitlin are the Connecticut Sun. Like, it is what it is. Like, numbers don't lie. Explain why. Because Kelsey Mitchell is an exclusively ISO scorer. And by the way, this was the exact same in 2024 pre-Olympics when Kelsey Mitchell became this off-ball player. ISO Kelsey Mitchell pre-Olympics in 2024 and Caitlin Clark couldn't be on the floor at the same time as each other. That was when Caitlin Clark was, or Kelsey Mitchell was like, when they were like, oh, what do you think about All-Star being Indiana? It's great for them. Great for them. Like, I think they had told her they weren't going to keep her. Because at that point in time, her and Caitlin Clark could not play together. And it was very clear that they were choosing Caitlin. But now, and that was ISO Kelsey. Off-ball Kelsey and Caitlin played each other, but Kelsey's been ISO Kelsey. Kelsey made an all WNBA team as ISO Kelsey. Kelsey nearly made the final as ISO Kelsey. Kelsey is currently in an MVP conversation as ISO Kelsey. Let's be real. Like, if we take off our Caitlin Clark is the fact is we're watching for Caitlin Clark. If we take off that hat, why the fuck would Kelsey Mitchell change her game for Caitlin Clark when she has had more success in the last 2 years? When she's vastly improved as a player, she's had more success in the last 2 years playing as an ISO player than she has been an off-ball player for Caitlin. Caitlin's 55th in the league in plus minus. Yeah, she was 7th through like 15 games. She's been negative. She's been negative completely over the last while. Imagine if they traded Caitlin Clark to bring Passat back. Imagine if they did some absolutely idiotic that. What would I do as GM? I would contact. So you don't need another point guard. Raven and Ty can hold it down. I would look and say, look, what can we do to improve? Okay. I'm calling up Golden State. I'm going, okay. First things first. You're giving us Kayla Thornton for Monique Billings. She's better than Monique Billings at power forward, and her contract comes off the books at the end of the year. It means we can do it. We have flexibility. So give us Kayla Thornton, and we're putting in Mo Billings in that contract. And then you're getting Caitlin Clark. You're giving us Chechi Zandalasini. Giving us Chechi Zandalasini back. And we're also gonna give you Grace Van Sluten. You're giving us Jusei Jacite, and you're giving us your first round pick. So that means the Indiana Fever go out with. The Indiana Fever this year go out with point guard Ty Harris, shooting guard Kelsey Mitchell, small forward Chechi Zandalasini, or small forward Lexi Hall, power forward Kayla Thornton, and Leah Boston. Off the bench, their guards, Raven, Jacite, Chechi, KK, Maisha Hines Allen. That's their 10. Dantas and fuck it, whoever else is on the team that I forgot. Just go to the end of the bench. What about the tempo onto their tempo can't match contracts? Caitlin puts butts in seats. Not really. Caitlin Clark puts butts in away team seats. The Indiana Fever average, like people actually showing up to the games, is sub 15,000s. Caitlin playing with Tip Hayes. I mean, they signed Duana Bonner. Like, if Caitlin says she won't play if you don't cut Tip Hayes, they'll If they don't trade Tip Hayes, they'll trade Tip Hayes. And again, Tip Hayes' contract comes off the books at the end of this year, so you have enough money to give Caitlin her max. Keep Gabby Williams on her max. Because they have Salon, they get Ileana Rupert back next year, who's a perfect player with Caitlin. This team are dogs on defense. They run hard, and they can shoot the ball. You still keep Janelle Salon. You still keep Gabby Williams, Veronica Burton. You keep Caitlin Chen as a backup. You keep Kia Stokes. It would make sense. Phoenix shows up for Caitlin. Yeah, but why would you trade Caitlin to a team with Alyssa Thomas? And the Fever would never make that trade. Like the rights to Yo-Yo Nogic, Helena Puello, DeWanna Bonner back. Like if your argument is like Caitlin Clark's there for attendance, like you'll probably make more money short term selling it. Like you would probably make more money selling out Caitlin Clark showing up twice a year as an away player, and actually selling it out, than you would make for having a 2/3 or 3/4 full stadium, but having to open the upper bowl, and you're probably making a loss for a year. Indiana is the smallest city in the league. What relevance is that? Caitlin's not 100%. She looks 100%. She looks 100%. Like, she doesn't look bad here at all. Caitlin's worth $16 million in 3 years. Yeah, you do realize that the TV deal and a lot of other league-wide commercial deals, Caitlin's worth, like, franchise value's already gone up. Like, you're like, the Fever are closer to fourth in team attendance than they are to first. Like, come on. Like, the Fever are on track in the next. If the Dallas Wings go to American Airlines, and with the novelty of being in a big stadium in Dallas for a year and a bunch of season tickets being sold, there's a very good chance that the Indiana Fever are not top 5 in attendance next year if Caitlin Clark plays. Like, she's working for the Fever, not against Caitlin. Exactly. Like, if any, like, I hate saying this, the other 11 players clearly want to play a certain way. If anything, it's Caitlin Clark working against the Fever, not Kelsey Mitchell. They squeezed out Caitlin perfectly. Exactly. And not even that, like, they got the old like this. I don't think people understand this. Is that, like, in 2025 or in 2024, this is what the Indiana Fever did. The Indiana Fever in 2024 saw what was happening with Caitlin, and they had a choice to make. They had to get rid of it. Christy Sides was not a good enough coach. Lynn Dunn was not a good enough GM. They had to be serious. Did they go search around the league, find somebody? Did they go search around the NBA? Did they hire a president of basketball operations? Did they have this robust interview process for coaches? No. What they did was they went back 13 years earlier to when they won their first ring, and said, let's get the band back together. Let's get the same GM. Let's make the assistant coach the coach. Let's make the coach some behind the scenes thing. Let's go, and any of the players that are involved in coaching, we're going to bring them back as assistant coaches, and any player that has ever had anything to do with Indiana, we're going to try bring them in. If you're from Indiana, if you were drafted by the Fever, we're going to try bring you back. And we're going to win a title in the exact same way as we did in 2012. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to bring in a whole bunch of people that haven't worked in the WNBA as a coach in quite a while, or worked with a team that played puke ball in Connecticut. And we're going to basically say, look, it's your team. We're going to bring in vets like Natasha Howard and DeWanna Bonner. We're going to tell them it's your team. It's not Caitlin's team. We're building around you. And then suddenly both of them are pissed off and DeWanna quits. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. And they didn't build around Caitlin. The difference is they figured out when Caitlin went injured, they can build around Kelsey Mitchell, and it's working. They are playing Indiana Fever playoff ball. And Kelsey Mitchell's at another level from last year as well. Why would you ever put Caitlin Clark with Breanna Mabry? That's basically the same problem as playing with Kelsey Mitchell. And this is time where I think Tamika likes Caitlin. Tamika Catchings does like Caitlin. None of them dislike Caitlin, by the way. Stop saying that. Like, it's very clear. None of them dislike Caitlin. They're 10-7. No, they're 13-9 or something. None of them dislike Caitlin. But there's a big but here. While they don't dislike Caitlin, they're all old school. They're all old school in how they play and how they see the game. As Caitlin just ISOs into a 3. That looked like it was the Fever's ball. Oh, good block, Aaliyah. And 1. Oh, God. Unlucky. Oh, no. Leads are falling apart again. Caitlin -8. Like, oh my God. This is awful. Like, they're up 4. This is really bad. Like, they can't play together. They actually can't play together. They can't play together. They are winning this game with Caitlin and Kelsey off. They are winning this game with Kelsey on and Caitlin off. They're -9 with the two of them on the floor. -10 is better than -8. Who's -10? Who's -10? Like, Caitlin's going to be pulled soon. Like, Caitlin will be pulled soon in this game. Age is now only -3. You had the game won. Age is not minus. Like, you have to trade Caitlin Clark. They can't play with each other. They can't play with each other. Like, Caitlin and ISO ball Kelsey didn't work. That's why there was rumblings that they weren't gonna re-sign her in 2024. It won't work. Right now, you can't justify picking Caitlin over Kelsey. People in the top offensive ratings. I don't give a shit about advanced stats. I actually don't give a shit. They can't play with each other. They actually cannot play with each other. Everyone, their plus minuses, they are like the Fever when they're on the floor together are basically the Connecticut Sun. Good pass, Caitlin. Good take, Aaliyah. And it's not like neither of them have played bad. Neither of them have played badly here. Or Kelsey's been exceptional and Caitlin's been okay. Caitlin's been pretty good. Mitchell doesn't pass to anybody. Stop saying she's icing Caitlin out. She doesn't pass to anybody. Oh no, Caitlin, don't turn your back. Oh, if Chelsea Gray was smart, she would have just... That's a good stand by Caitlin, I think. That was more of a foul than the one that was called for a foul on her. No, like, Caitlin's hasn't done much wrong. Like, you want her to make both those passes that were turnovers. Is Moni Billings the worst starter in the league? Good board, Caitlin. Come on. And one. Okay, good take. Fever lead the league in culture. They lead the league in culture. We live with Asia Wilson shooting middies. And that's bad. That's a bad box out by Caitlin. Oh, that's not good. Kelsey does pass. Not when Caitlin Clark's on the floor. She knows if she passes, she's never getting that ball back. As we saw by that wild drive by Kelsey Mitchell. It's a good hand by Kelsey Mitchell. And just runs in and shoots a long two. The Indiana Fever are very lucky. They've been all over the place. Mo Billings actually can't play basketball. She is terrible. She is terrible. Oh my God. I mean, we were happier. Like, hindsight 2020, we were happier at Billings than Jess Shepard. There's a reason why her contract didn't get leaked. I remember everyone was trying to guess Mo Billings' contract. And people were like, oh, she's probably a backup. She's probably like 400K. And some people were like, oh yeah, 400K, she's going to be a steal. And then suddenly we see 800, it's like, oh dear God, no. Oh dear God, no. 800K. Billings is so bad. She is so bad. Like, why does Billings have a guaranteed starting spot? Spot when MHA's been taken out of rotation. Oh my god. Kelsey Mitchell, if she gets an open shot, she's taking it. In Kelsey Mitchell's mind, the best shot is a shot for Kelsey Mitchell. And you can't blame her. She had 20 in the first half. And Caitlin just passed the ball to Sharon Parker-Tyus. Good board, Caitlin. Come on. Aaliyah, hit her with the drag screen here and just go down to your right, Caitlin. Thank you. Good job getting to the line. Odds that Caitlin misses both of these. I'm not going to look at the score, but odds that Caitlin misses both of these. No guarantee that she makes either of these here. Odds of her missing both. She misses the first. Okay. One for two. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, if Caitlin hit that shot, that would have been impressive. And I'm guessing Caitlin's about to check out. I'm guessing she's checking out here. No? We'll take it. Dana Evans floaters, we live with that. We live with Dana Evans floater. Kelsey's literally... She is chucking here. Caitlin Cook, she's been grand today. What, she got 8, 5, and 5? Kelsey Mitchell will not pass. And I don't really blame her. I don't really blame her. I don't blame her. I mean, she looks healthy. If that's a positive, is she looks healthy. And Ty Harris checks in here. Aja has the quietest 16 points ever. And she's just going to get hers. Like, it doesn't feel like Aja Wilson's really impacting this game. Again, a player who you look at and they're not playing well, and you then look at the scoreboard and they have 16 points. Yeah, that's kind of when a player can sleepwalk to 25. Yeah, they're really good. She is sleepwalking to 25 points right here. Oh my god, they're playing a fucking zone. If I'm them, I'm bringing in Justine Passat right now. Actually, no. What they're doing is look what Age is doing. They're using KK as, yeah, like they're putting Age on KK and using her as a sweeper to stop every drive. Why you need a stretch? It's why you need a stretch 4. Oh shit, Kelsey, good shot. Kelsey Mitchell turnover bencher. Like, Kelsey Mitchell again has 25 points and we're still in the third quarter. Good hands, Aaliyah. Caitlin doesn't shoot enough. She's played, what, 15 minutes? Shot the ball 7 times in 17 minutes. It's a little bit less than normal. Maybe 9 in 17 minutes, what you expect? Unlucky, Elliot. Holy shit. Yeah. Like, yeah. Like one positive is Caitlin looks healthy. At least the sample size is large enough. Like, at least we're getting one positive out of this. Like, she's not even being that bad. She hasn't been bad today. The fit in the system is just... It's just never going to be there. I mean, I don't think she plays it. I don't think even if she didn't have a minutes restriction, she would be playing any more minutes. Like, I still don't think that if you're Like, I still think Caitlin plays the exact same amount of minutes restriction or not, based on how the team's going. Again, they're up by nearly double digits, and she's -5. And Passat's in the game in the second half. Shit. The GM move in LA. If the GM move in LA is the first step for getting Caitlin Clark. What is a new GM? How is a new GM going to magic up assets? Shit, good shot, Sophie. Okay, Melissa Smith put up her floater thingy magic. Sophie needs to go to the UFC more often. Expected points exactly as is. Sophie Cunningham needs to go to UFC more often. What does Sophie have here? 11. Like, why isn't MJ getting minutes? I don't know. They're up 13, so I'm not questioning anything. Like, she passes Sophie because she's kind of playing a bit of point guard here. Like, the Aces don't really care about winning this game here. I don't know what Chelsea Gray's doing there. Okay, Caitlin's in the game here. Okay. But there's no Kelsey. Oh, good pass, Caitlin. And one. Good take. Shout out for Mo Billings for finally making a layup. Absolutely, they're killing the Fever at home. They're killing... Sorry, not Fever. The Aces at home. They're killing the Aces at home. Fever on a 9-0 run. Who's that a foul on? That is insane. Like, Caitlin's been good today. The system just doesn't fit her. Like, Caitlin's been good. Caitlin's in hell. I mean, you're not wrong. Wait, has Lexi... Let's play 15. So Ravens just been taken out of the rotation. Like, it would take a meltdown, and I mean meltdown, to lose this game. It seems not fun to watch. I agree, but they're winning. They're winning, but they're winning. They're ugly, but they're winning ugly. They're winning ugly. Kate will be fine. Yeah. She'll just be fine. Like, you're not wrong. She'll be fine. She'll be like a 13 point per game scorer and 13, 6, and 6. 13, 4, and 6. Yeah. No, Caitlin's been really good today. Caitlin's been really, really good today. Like, considering, I think she's been good. Again, the Indiana Fever are +6. Like, the problem isn't that Caitlin's bad. The problem is that Caitlin and Kelsey Mitchell can't play with each other. That is the biggest problem that the Fever have, is that they can't play with each other. Why is it that Caitlin has so much trouble adapting? Because she has to 180 her game. Could you imagine, I don't know, asking Kevin Durant to play like Shaq? That's almost how different it is. It is the complete opposite. Like, Caitlin's not going to get a triple-double. She's, what, 4 assists and 5 boards off? No, I'm not worried about Caitlin Clark. Don't try to say that I'm worried about Caitlin Clark. I'm not. I'm worried about the fact that Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell can't play with each other. Again, Caitlin Clark coming off an injury on a minutes restriction is still on triple-double watch. Thank you for the $2. I'm not going to read that because I don't even know if that's meant to be an insult towards Mo Billings. I don't know if that is. I'm not reading it. But thank you for $2. Caitlin's a role player now. No, she's not. She's Kelsey Mitchell's backup. I'm not worried about Caitlin Clark. She's not going to be a member of this team next year, so I'm not worried about her. They're on pace to be the best scoring backcourt in history. Yep. And they're also a massive negative when they're on the floor together. As Caitlin just threw the ball to Joe Lloyd. They give that an assist to Caitlin at least? She didn't get an assist for that one. Come on. Me versus Prime Pat Burke. Prime Pat Burke was 6'11", had a 40-inch vertical and shoot the 3. He might get a point against me in a 1v1. Imagine Caitlin Clark's been on the floor for a Caitlin Clark. It has been 12-2 runs since Caitlin Clark has checked into the game. But you're hate watching and counting her. You're hate watching and just counting her turnovers. You're just out there being like, oh, look at her turnovers. The Indiana Fever are up 20. They were up 5 at the start of this run. And Caitlin's been on the floor for most of it. Good steal. The Fever look really good with Caitlin Clark and no Kelsey Mitchell. Oh, yeah. That's a fucked up looking jump shot by Moblings. Okay, Caitlin. Okay. That's coming back. This has been a very good game for Caitlin here. This has been a very good game. Sorry, like a solid game. Very solid game. Age is 8 for 19. Oh, good pass, Caitlin. Air ball for Sophie, is it? Oh. Like, I hate saying this. Caitlin's better than Aja today. Okay, thank you for the $10. I appreciate that. I get your reference. Reading out that super chat can be clipped out of context, and I don't want someone to be able to do that. So I'm not going to do it, but really appreciate $10. Thank you so much. Oh, Kels missed that layup there. Caitlin looks healthy. Would I stream Fever if Caitlin leaves? Fuck no. You know what? I probably would. Oh, she's isoing on Age out to foul. Oh, great pass. Great pass, Caitlin. Wow. She just burned Age on an ISO. Why has MAJ played? I have no idea. You do realize that the Fever don't get paid more for being on national TV, right? They don't get paid more, right? It's the league's TV deal. The Fever don't get paid more by doing that. You do know that, right? Okay, let's see. Stand her up, Mo. Stand her up. Good defense. Good rebound, Caitlin. Did Caitlin at least get that tip rebound there? Yeah. Oh, good idea. Bad execution. Oh, did she just throw that? Cunningham for 3. Okay. I did not. Caitlin choked up that, and I'm like, there's no way. Sponsors paid him more. Yeah, I don't. Teams, like, they don't pay that much for sponsoring. Okay, let's go. Okay, good keep in, Justine. I've just seen Basat just putting her hands up. Okay. Is anyone going to run with Caitlin? No. And Caitlin's fucking her field goal percentage here. That's her gone, is it? Yeah, good game. Good game. Good win. Really good win. Jesus. Good game. The Aces were bad, but the Fever were good. Fever were really good. And they weathered the storm there. Like, the Fever are really good with Caitlin Clark running the show. They're really good with Kelsey Mitchell running the show. They're really bad about them. Like the Fever are really good with Kelsey on the floor. The Fever are really good with Caitlin on the floor. I mean, they're not 100%. Yeah. Like, they will eventually. She's in the lineup. They're playing her a bit. She's trying to show scratches to the ref. Yeah. She's getting hacked. She's getting hacked. She's at 2 free throws. Like, it is what it is. But it's about time. It is about time Caitlin beat Angel Wilson. And it was a 23-point blowout. Like, Angel, by the way, Caitlin was better than Angel today. Caitlin was better than Angel today. I'll die on that hill. Caitlin was better than Angel Wilson today. What was Passat? Passat was on for some bad lineups. Minus 13 in 8 minutes. They still got to play her 8 minutes. But everyone's plus minus is bad in that team. Sophie's got 14. Plus 24. Plus 25 for Ty Harris. Fucking hell. I assume that's Caitlin done for the game, is it? She's got hers. No, they're keeping. What? So they've already pulled Aja and the Fever are going with Kelsey and Caitlin. Okay. Janelle Salon's going to be 6-1, but Sophie's going to get some votes. Oh, dear Lord, Lexi. What's your plus minus, like 5 or 6 or something? Fucking hell, that's nice by Passat. That's kind of nice. Bam done beating Tyler. Shit, Sophie for 3 again? So that'll be a 17 here. And that's Caitlin finito for the game. Wait, why is Raven not checking back in? Why are they giving Raven a DNP? They're up 30. Like, why are Raven and MHA not even playing? Like, what are we doing? Like, why is Kelsey Mitchell back in the game? And Kelsey Mitchell's suddenly out here chucking. How come Masah hasn't played? She's played like 12 minutes. She's been alright. Like, no one of the aces has been good, but she's been alright. MHA is definitely there. Yeah, MHA probably, to be honest. Yeah, streaky as fuck shooting, just goes around hitting people. Yeah, MHA probably. Ty Harris is money as well. Passat? That is a ballsy shot by Passat. That is a ballsy shot. Why? The Steph White just got a timeout so she can put her bench in. Like... Caitlin looks healthy, though. That's the one positive thing is she looks healthy. It's an absolute demolition. Yeah. This was a big one. Absolutely. Disappointed in KK. I'm not judging body language. This team likes each other. We're not doing that. Like, we're not going, no matter what, we're not going full Venom. We're not going full Venom. Like, to be honest, I might be joining the damn dark side, but I'm not going full. I'm not going full yet. You know what? I'm going to go purple. I'm purple. I'm Mace Windu right now. I haven't gone full Darth Vader. I'm Mace Windu. I'm somewhere between the light and the dark. Passat was grand. Like, for an end of bench player, she was fine. Like, she wasn't going to drop 19 a quarter again. She hit a tough shot. Defensively, she wasn't that bad. Um, and like, again, she looked confident out there. I just want to make this very clear. The LA Sparks are not getting Caitlin Clark. Like, I will make... Like, what forfeit do you guys want me to do if the LA Sparks sign a trade for Caitlin Clark? I have to do a forfeit. If they do that, there has to be a forfeit. Like, yeah, like, in her normal minutes, she probably gets 17, 10, and 9. Like, her normal minutes, she probably gets a triple-double. Oh, wait. Dan just can't even see the game. Oh, my God. Sophie Cunningham for 3. Fucking hell. Ooh, that looked clean by Vance Luton. I mean, Dan just didn't see the floor. Sophie Cunningham, but like, is Sophie Cunningham the second top scorer in this game? What age do I have in this game? 20. Sophie Cunningham, fucking. This is the Fever's biggest win of the year when Caitlin Clark's played, is it? Maybe Seattle. Ty Harris is real good. She is real good. Shave my beard and mustache. Deal. That's the easiest forfeit ever. Shave. I'm a coach. Quick analysis. Real good win for Fever. Real good win for the Fever. Oh, Culture's finally in the game. Cheer for England World Cup. Fuck that. I'd rather delete my channel than do that. Like, I don't care that she missed that shot. She just went ISO pull up in Vance Luton's face. Like that's some like KD type shit. And she's connecting on screens. Thought Age is the best player in the league. Yeah, this was a bit of a knock for Age's MVP case. Like, wow, good shot, Raven. Wow, like, Wow. That was... Wow. The first time that we have seen Caitlin Clark in her career beat AJ Wilson. And it was not just a win. It was a massacre. It was a massacre. They won by near 30. And they could have won by... Maybe they couldn't have won by more. On the side of the Aces, Chelsea Gray was really good in the first half. And you're still going to be seeing people on Twitter being like, look, this is why Chelsea Gray is the point guard. She had 6 assists, 5 turnovers, and was minus 13. She had 6 assists, minus 13. And did not, in the second half, did not have a stat other than turnover. She did not record a single stat other than turnover second half. Jackie Young, I don't remember her having 15 points. AJ Wilson had a super quiet 20 points. Nalissa was not great. Dana Evans at least was active. Jewel Lloyd did nothing off the bench. And Passat, I didn't think she was that bad. Minus 24, Jesus Christ. I didn't think she was that bad when she was on the floor, to be honest. I thought there were flashes. The team was really bad, and you're not blaming a role player. You're not playing a role player all those minutes. But again, I thought she did grand. She was fine. Got a nice block in KK. It was called as a foul. And I'm going to be real. The Indiana Fever are a weird team to evaluate right now. They're a really weird team to evaluate because it's very kind of clear with the Fever that they kind of struggle. They kind of struggle when Caitlin and Kelsey are on the floor. They kind of go your turn, my turn, and it is struggling. It is a lot of struggle. The score probably isn't really reflective of the game. It was a 4-point game at one stage in the third, and they got it back to 4 again halfway through the third. They pulled it away a bit, and then at the end, the Fever ran with their bench again, or the starters against the bench for a while to make it 30. And yeah, it was a bit of a weird one again. Sophie was exceptional. Sophie Cunningham coming out of that game with a plus 30. Ty Harris is brilliant, by the way. Ty Harris is brilliant. 22 minutes for Ty Harris. She is fantastic. She is absolutely fantastic. I'm not gonna go and you won't hear me saying a negative word about Ty Harris. Sophie Cunningham, 20 points on 9 shots. Was impressive. Really, really impressive from Sophie Cunningham. And I think overall, the Indiana Fever, this is a statement win. It's a statement win. Obviously, if you're wondering why I'm not that excited, I'm sorry, it's 4:08 in the morning. Sometimes I'm just not going to be that excited for games because it wasn't that exciting a game. First half was. Kelsey was putting up crazy shit. Second half was Aces being bad and Fever being really good. I don't think the Fever really did much wrong in that second half. I thought they were really, really good. And yeah, I'm impressed with how the Fever got on. And I'm very, very much impressed with Kelsey Mitchell's ability to lead the team, with Caitlin Clark's ability to lead the team. And the scary part is that this reminds me of a little bit with the Sky last year. Obviously, these two, Caitlin and Kelsey, are much better than Camilla and Angel, but it's like both of them were way better with E Will on the floor. Like, they were terrible together. And that's just kind of a fear that these two players can't play with each other. And this is still something that I'm worried about. I thought Caitlin did really well in the minutes she played. Like 6 assists, 7 rebounds. And she played 23 minutes, 12 points on 5-11 shooting out with 5-9 that she just chucked up two crazy shots when she knew she was going to be subbed off in pretty much garbage time. And yeah, like Caitlin Clark would have, in her normal minutes, she's probably on triple-double watch. She is. Like, in her normal minutes, she's on triple-double watch. And that's one of those things where it's like, okay, this could have been a real good game. This was a solid game. I thought Caitlin, especially when she wasn't on with Kelsey Mitchell, looked really good. I thought she looked healthy. I thought she looked fast. It's just a system doesn't suit. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, Caitlin's not healthy. Even like Stacey Dales was like, if Caitlin's not healthy, why play her? And it's like, this is Caitlin now. Like, as long as Stephanie White is her coach and Kelsey Mitchell is on the floor, this is Caitlin. Like, of Caitlin and Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin's the one that's going to have to sacrifice her game. And I'm being very clear, Kelsey Mitchell might be the MVP right now. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like it is, Kelsey Mitchell and Paige Bueckers are the 2 and 3 in the MVP race right now. They are. And Caitlin is the one who, I think if Caitlin's not on a minutes restriction, Caitlin probably plays 24 minutes anyway. And you might be like, oh, she would have played more. But I'm like, how do you justify not playing Ty Harris more? Ty Harris, again, was plus 35. Like, how do you justify not playing Ty Harris? And especially because, again, Ty Harris runs the system better. The Fever, I thought, looked really, really good. Defensively, they didn't look great. I'll admit that. They did not look great defensively. Even though I understand they gave up 75 points, they gave up a lot of open shots. They have a lot of open shots. If I was really like not happy with them defensively, I'd be saying it. But they gave a lot of open shots. And again, there's one, like the one big flaw is them not working together. But all around, look, Kelsey Mitchell, your players outplayed the Aces players. I don't think there was any. This was a battle of the coaches on either end. I think Becky Hammond was willing to, like, for lack of a better way of saying it, Becky Hammond was okay with losing this game. Like, there are some games she's like, look, if we face this team in the playoffs, we need to figure this out. And as the 1 seed, I still think they might get to that anyway. I don't think they're that worried about it. But look, the Fever have a lot of good players. Will they figure out something? I don't know. But will they figure out a way to make this like a team that can win a championship? I don't know. Like, the big thing is like, look, everyone talking about the Caitlin Clark trade. It's not happening this season. Like, it's happening at the end of the season. Because the Indiana Fever would be idiots to let Kelsey Mitchell walk for free instead of getting a king's ransom for Caitlin Clark when you can only afford one of them. They would be dumbasses to do that. But I'm gonna be real. It's not an easy job for Stephanie White, because every one of the Fever's best lineups involves Ty Harris. Like, that's not an easy job for her. But look, that's tomorrow's problem. Today's problem, you celebrate a win. Caitlin's first win against Aja Wilson in in her career, and a massive, massive win. And again, to be completely real here, Caitlin played really well. If Caitlin was playing her normal minutes, she's on triple double watch. The problem is that again, Caitlin and Aaliyah only play Caitlin and Kelsey pretty much only play well and the others off the floor. That is an issue. That is a real issue. But other than that, really good game. There are too many holes in their game. I mean, plenty of players have won MVP with holes in their game. Angel Wilson had so many holes in her game the first time she won MVP. Like, people think Angel Wilson now is the same player as Angel Wilson in her very first MVP year. That's not the case. It is... Age had so many holes. And then she got better at them all. Aja couldn't shoot the first time she won MVP. And by the way, everyone was talking about when Aja first won MVP of, oh, she can't win the playoffs. This Aces team underperforms. Oh, they need to bring in Liz Cambridge, Kayla McBride, Dearica Hamby, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young. They need all these players to win. They couldn't even do it. Every negative narrative that could be on a player was around Angel Wilson before 2022. I'm not depressed. It's 4:16 in the morning and I slept. I was up last night after the Passat game. I slept 4 hours last night, and I'm going to sleep 4 hours. I slept from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. yesterday. And I have been up 20 hours. I'm up 20 hours off 4 hours sleep. So apologies for not being an Iron Man. Apologies for not being a fucking Iron Man. I don't drink caffeine. Because I can't drink caffeine. Because I don't know which of them I have. I have some form of colitis. And it's almost certainly either Crohn's or ulcerative colitis. And I don't know which one I want less. So yeah. Stop with the whole I'm depressed bullshit. This is a great game. A smile would do. Unfortunately, because of all the other shit that's going on, the stress and everything, my entire mouth is filled with sores. It hurts. It hurts to smile. Go see a doctor. I have seen a doctor. Why the fuck do you think at 20, you don't go for a colonoscopy at 29 years old if you're perfectly healthy now, do you? You don't go through that shit at 29 if you don't have to. But yeah, this is one of those things with the Indiana Fever, and it is the biggest question. It is the biggest worry for me. It's the biggest thing that might stop them from winning. And if we're being honest, the only real question about the Indiana Fever and their championship hopes, and it's the reason why they're probably not a championship contender. After people telling me to drink more water, I drink 2 to 3 liters a day. And yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm going to block out the chat from this. So the one huge problem with the Indiana Fever, and this is not a Kelsey Mitchell bad, Caitlin Clark bad thing. This is not a Stephanie White bad. But the way the Fever want to play works. It just does. They just blew out the Aces by 30. like, I'm going to be real. They just blew out the Aces by 30. Like, this shit works. Is it like watching paint dry? Yeah. Like, is it a case where a team has just put up 25 points, or a team has just put up 109 points and still would rather watch paint dry? Sure. But it works. It works. That being said, I gotta be clear. We now have a case of this team is really, really good with Caitlin Clark on the floor and Kelsey Mitchell off the floor. This team is really, really good with Kelsey Mitchell on the floor and Caitlin off the floor. This team is really bad with Caitlin Clark on the floor and Kelsey Mitchell on the floor. They're really bad. Like, every stat will tell you, through the entire season, they have been terrible with the two of them on the floor. And facts don't care about feelings in this scenario. Like, I want them to work out together. I want the Indiana Fever to win a title. I would love for that to happen. But the ironic thing is if one of Kelsey Mitchell or Caitlin Clark pulled a DeWanna Bonner and just quit the team, they would be better. They would probably be better. Maybe not, because when the other one's off the floor, they're kind of fucked. Like, the Fever are not better without Caitlin Clark. But I hate saying this, like, the Fever are not better without Caitlin Clark, because if Caitlin Clark's not there, the non-Kelsey Mitchell minutes, the Fever are terrible. Whereas when Caitlin Clark is there, the non-Kelsey Caitlin or Kelsey Mitchell minutes, the Fever are great. The problem is they look unbelievable. Like, it doesn't matter what the lineup is. Ty Harris has to be on the floor. The Fever are much better with Ty Harris on the floor. Like, she is their... I'm not going to say they're, like, most important player, because that's absolute nonsense. That is absolute nonsense. But it's like, she is there. And if you've ever played ball, you know that there's always these, like, role players that, like, they just make things work. They just make things work. They're the connective piece. They do all the little things. Stuff just works when they're on the floor. Stuff just works. And the problem is that the one player where it's like, you know what, when they're on the floor, stuff just works. You can't play with Caitlin and Kelsey on the floor at the same time. So you choose one or the other. And let's be very clear, when the two of them are on the floor, the Fever stink. Like, Caitlin is going and getting hers early because she knows if she gives the ball up, it's never going back to her, because once it touches Kelsey Mitchell's hands, she's shooting. And Kelsey Mitchell knows that if she touches the ball, she needs to shoot, because Caitlin Clark doesn't want to give up the ball because she wants to get it back. So therefore, Kelsey might not touch it for 2 or 3 offenses. Like, it's the fit from hell. It is the fit from hell. I've people being like, the Aaliyah Kelsey lineup, Aaliyah, I don't understand how, but this Caitlin Aaliyah pick and roll, which is the most dangerous thing in the league, somehow Aaliyah is better in the Kelsey Mitchell lineups than the Caitlin lineups. And another problem with the Fever is they don't play in transition anymore at all. Like, they don't run and gun, and if they do play in transition, it's a coast-to-coast dribble. What they don't do is they don't have Caitlin looking up and runners and people playing almost like soccer wingers making runs or like football players making runs in the channels. Like, they don't do that. So it's a really tough one, because the basketball fit of the two of them has been so bad this year. And this was a conversation before the injury. And like, are the Fever better without Caitlin Clark question? The answer is no. Because again, they won the non-Kelsey Mitchell minutes today. And yes, this was a 30-point game instead of a 15-point game because the Aces unloaded their bench and the Fever starters cooked them. I get that. But we again have to be real here. There's no point not being honest with ourselves when we're talking about the sport. And it's like, it's going to be annoying for fans, but one of Kelsey Mitchell or Caitlin Clark have to just take a back seat for the other one. And it's not take a back seat as in lessen their role, because neither of them are good at being role players. Like, neither of them are good at just kind of chilling and picking their moments and not doing anything on volume. Neither of them are. And that's okay. And right now, for people that are fans of Caitlin and are going mad that Aaliyah Boston's not or that Kelsey Mitchell's not passing and she's a ball hog, that is a true statement. Kelsey Mitchell's a ball hog, but she's playing so well that's very, for me right now, I feel like it's very difficult to like go out of your way to say that Kelsey Mitchell should be the one taking a back seat, because they just beat the Aces by 30 and Kelsey at 30 in 30 minutes. So I think it's hard to be like, oh yeah, Kelsey, you take a back seat, because she was top 5 in MVP voting last year. She's probably top 3 in MVP this year. So it might literally be the case where it's like, Caitlin, go take a back seat before you get traded. Because let's be very clear, it's Caitlin that's taking the back seat right now. And the Fever have to choose one or the other. You don't keep both. Like, they literally can't afford to keep both. And the odds of Ty Harris being that starting point guard or starting for the Fever next year, whether they pick Caitlin or Kelsey, is very high. And the odds of them choosing, like, based on everything we've seen, but Caitlin being the player to take a back seat, the system not suiting Caitlin, but it's suiting Kelsey Mitchell. And by the way, they didn't play this way to start the year. They only started playing this way when Caitlin went out really for that second time. And they went right back to the way they played. The way they played in the playoffs. And it won them a playoff series. They clearly want to play that way. It doesn't suit Caitlin Clark. Like, they're all factual statements. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like, it's okay that a system doesn't suit Caitlin. I mean, I wish it did. But in 2024, they decided this is not Caitlin's team. This is... And it's not Stephanie White's team. It's that this is... Remember 15 years ago when we won a title? Remember that crew? Kelly, Lynn Dunn, Stephanie White, Breanna January, Tamika Catchings. That crew being like, no, this is not Caitlin's team. This is not Caitlin's team. This is our team. We won a title 15 years ago. This is our team. We make the decisions. We build around it. And look... I'm going to be real. Someone said Kelsey Mitchell doesn't need Caitlin anymore. That is correct. Caitlin doesn't need Kelsey Mitchell anymore. Like, both of these players would be better if the other one... I'm not saying if the other one was off their team, they would be better, because I don't think that's correct either. But both of these players would be better if the other was replaced with Sonia Citron. Both of them will be significantly better if the other was replaced with Sonia Citron. And I'm trying to... Is there anyone worse than Sonia Citron where I could say... And this is one of the craziest statements I'll make. Because Citron's an all-star. Both of these... the team would be better if you traded either of them for AZ Foot. Like, that's probably the lowest where I'm like, who's the worst player you could trade for either Kelsey Mitchell? And it's not a Kelsey versus Caitlin thing, because I think there's a good argument to be made. Kelsey's in better form right now. She's in MVP form. I think Caitlin's a better player. But if we're being very clear, like, they can't play together. It's like Iverson and Carmelo Anthony. Or it's like if you had... Who's a good isolation scorer in the NBA? And it's a bit different in the NBA. It's a 48-minute game. It's a 40-minute game. And it's a system that only has one scorer. But yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. It is currently getting bright outside. I am exhausted. I am so tired. I'm going to see you guys. I need to sleep for like